Greg, I don't know Greg that well. He's a nice guy from what I know, but he's smaller. If you're smaller than a big guy, you have a chance to win in a fight, but don't awaken the giant.
So I'm about to give this speech at Ty Lopez Mastermind. He's in New York. They invited me to speak on some high-level business shit. Should be cool. Should be cool. I'm a little late as usual, but it's whatever, man. Do what you want, pop it.
Everybody wants gold. Yeah, everybody wants fame, everybody wanna glow. Yeah, everybody wants plays, everybody wants shows. Yeah, and everybody gets hate, everybody gets high.
But the C, man, like
most days I
He is not only an expert internet marketer, but also an expert in the health and fitness industry. So it gives me great pleasure, and please help me welcome Brandon Carter.
Alright, how you guys doing today? You guys heard of Snapchat? Yeah? Alright, cool. Listen, I need y'all help to make my Snapchat more lit. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, oh hey guys, I'm here. Here with some people in New York. Go nuts, go just spaz out. And that's gonna help my social proof. And we'll be able to convert that into revenue. Alright. Y'all, what's up? Alright. Thank you. Alright. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that post. Alright. Alright, cool. Listen. This is the mastermind. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where everybody, how many of y'all have done Facebook ads before? I wasn't paying attention when he asked that earlier. So, all right, so basically, Facebook, you gotta think of it, it's like, it's a traffic engine. That's how I think about it, it's traffic. So like, there's three types of traffic. There's cold, warm, it's hot. Hot, burning hot. All right. Cold traffic, it's been for the last year, it's been trying to get cold traffic to convert. And I've learned a lot of things. See, I built my business, we do pretty well. You know, we went from zero to, we do between 100,000 a month. It was all based on social media. And now we're going even, it's like, it just keeps growing every month because of the stuff I'm gonna share with you guys today, the stuff I've learned. Is that cool? All right, cool, bet. What I do now is I don't try to convert the cold audience. We do though, but that's not like the goal. Like the goal is to convert them into use, basically, let's say I send an ad. Or maybe it's not even an ad, maybe it's just a video. And I can do this on YouTube or Facebook, right? I do a video and or ad, right? And maybe I just boost the ad or boost the video so more people see it, right? And then I retarget those people with another ad or video, right? And then these people are more likely to convert into buyers. And these motherfuckers don't convert, that we send another one. Right? So by the time they get here, okay, not everyone watched it. It'll be like, if they watched 50% or more and didn't buy at first, then we retarget them with another video. Right? You understand what I'm saying? And then the CPA, which is cost per acquisition, should be cheaper than this. Does that make sense? So you guys get in, just let me know. It should be cheaper than this because the audience is no longer cold. Like, I may even lose money on this campaign, this cold traffic campaign, right? But then this one should make up for it.
Yeah. I remember every line that I wrote, every beat.
So I'm curious, like, 'cause you're probably one of the best copywriters I've ever seen.
Thank you! Thank you! Yeah!
I actually kind of like copied your whole like business model, but don't worry, I'm not in fitness. I'm in eBay marketing and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, read all your emails and stuff. What was the key to you getting as good as you are, like in person and engaging and copywriting?
A lot of reading. I know some books too.
God, I've been making these plays. Niggas always act.
And we'll leave it there.
Let's give it one more time.
Calling. Yeah, they all ride me for the wave. I'm just out here fucking.
You can transition into the pitch very transparently and say, I'm going to sell you something now, but it's only for the people who want to dig deeper.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's right.
Both you guys are rock stars. You're fucking amazing, man.
Thank you, man.
Jesus,
We're gonna
I'm just like, I'm sitting there, I'm like,
copy what we're doing, not what we tell you to do. That's what, I mean, it's hilarious. Like with Ty, I'm like buy his stuff, but also just do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Keto? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, my name is Rich Leskowski.
Nice meeting you, Rich.
I watch your Snapchat.
When are you coming back to California?
I think it's September. I think it's LA? Yeah. We're all over California. Nah, LA. Like, we had an event there. But, I think I'll be out there. I've been doing a lot, not so much traveling. I'm staying there, like, yeah, I don't always travel with him. Sometimes, like, I came on this trip, because I haven't been to New York in a while, like over a year, so I come out here. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
How's the boxing training going?
Oh man, you know, I'm still not up to the shit you sent me.
You're not up to Mike Tyson?
Not yet, but I'm you know, it's funny, Mike Tyson's really good at her.
Really?
Yeah, her aunt used to date Mike Tyson, like after he went broke, he lived with her. Like she grew up with Mike Tyson in New York.
Big Brandon Carter.
Oh, it was good.
He's on that Mike Tyson training regime. You got what? 6 miles a day?
Nah, I'm like 1.5.
He's on the Mike Tyson Jr. training. When is that taking place?
It's gonna be September. We don't have an official date yet, but I'm already
doing it live on live stream.
I don't know yet. He's saying he don't want to do it live.
Really?
He's saying he don't want to do it live.
Said you would do it.
I'm like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's
do it live. It's more. It's honest. Then no one can edit anything out. So he said no.
I'm still. Because we got beef with each other, so I might not be the most convincing.
Right.
But
a referee?
Huh? We got a real referee. You want to be the ref?
No. All the politics.
Yeah, you can be. You want to be a judge?
I told Brandon, I'm like, I don't know if you should do it. How much more do you weigh than him? Like 50 pounds?
I'm 204 and Greg is like 1. He's gotta be
155.
How much? I don't know. What's the average twink weighs?
160.
Yeah, he's like 160 something. Yeah.
I'm like, man, boxing. There's a reason there's weight classes.
Exactly.
You don't want to box somebody who's a heavyweight and you're like.
I think you lose either way though. If you knock him out, you're a bigger guy that knocked him out, and if you lose, you lost.
No, but it depends who talked the most crap.
Yeah.
if the smaller guy was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass, then people don't consider him
Been playing at chess after.
This was his idea. And he's been training for boxing. Like, he's been training like with he's come from a rich background, so he had like best trainers his whole life. And I just started like a few weeks ago.
Boz Rutan is a UFC fighter. He told me he won two heavyweights. He told me there's one punch combination. He said nobody can block, and I didn't believe him. And then I sparred one time in my life with Boz Rutan, which turned out to be a bad idea because he goes literally full UFC, and so I could not hit him. He's so good. And finally I did the combination that he said, and I hit him right in the head, and he got mad and took me down. And my jiu-jitsu teacher was there, Higan Machado, and Higan was like, I watched it and I was like, I'm gonna have to jump in, because he got me in a leg lock, which is illegal in the UFC. He got me in a full, he does something, he's from Holland, so they call it shoot boxing, which is like insane. There was this guy named John, who remembers a guy named John Starks? Yeah. He played against Michael Jordan here. He played at the Knicks, for all you Knicks fan. Hey Richard, you remember John Starks? Yeah. So I met John Starks when I went back in the locker room with Kobe Bryant, and John Starks was hanging out there, and I said, John, what's the number one thing you learned in the NBA? Sorry. I said, learned you playing against Michael Jordan, and he said, never awaken the giant. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, when I was a rookie, or one of his first times he met Michael Jordan, Jordan was dribbling the ball up, not paying attention, and he said, I came and I stole the ball. Which in the NBA, there's like an unwritten rule. It's not like college, you don't guard the guy full court. Like, guys get mad. It's like, dude, I'm a pro, you're not gonna steal the ball. So he stole the ball from Michael Jordan, came down, just dunked it. And I was like, what happened then? He's like, oh, all hell broke loose. Michael Jordan got so mad the next time he stole the ball from John Starks, one of the most famous Michael Jordan dunks, and I think he scored 50 or 60 points in that game. So what I was saying about this boxing match is, Greg, I don't know Greg that well. He's a nice guy from what I know, but he's smaller. If you're smaller than a big guy, you have a chance to win in a fight, but don't awaken the giant by going, you big bald headed motherfucker. Like a big guy like Rome's like nice, but if you got in his face, and one time somebody tried to find Rome, it was in New York. New Yorkers are, yes. We went to a Knicks game of all places the last time I was here. And I guess Rome bumped the guy, and the guy came back, and I was like, are you crazy, man? Rome just brushed it off, but the guy was like, this is New York, man. I was like, oh, man.
How'd that go again?
But Rome weighs 320. You get hit by 320, and he's got 22-inch biceps. He got big.
You ever seen him throw somebody?
Yo, you don't want to get hit by a guy. He's knocked a lot of people out in his day. Just clean, dunk. So, but that's what I'm saying. People are stupid in this world. Even in business, people taunt other business people. I see that. I'm just like, that's not my style. It's not worth it.
Well, what happens when people taunt you? Because some people are taunting.
Dude, I had people like, I remember, I won't say who, but somebody was like talking crap about. That's when I got 1 million Instagram followers in 1 month. They were like, I'm gonna catch you on Instagram, and they were like catching me. And I was just on vacation, and that's actually a perfect example. I was totally relaxed. I didn't even care who had the most Instagram followers, but I saw randomly going through like Insta story. They didn't call my name out, but I'm like, I know they're talking about me. They're like, there's other people who got more than me. It's like, you just watch, just wait. And I was like, uh-oh, challenge. And then that was January. I'm not saying that. And I got 1 million in a month. I went whoosh. And then that person never said anything after that. That's what I'm saying. Don't give people, like Michael Jordan used to read the papers ahead of time, trying to find something, because he got bored. A lot of top business people get bored, and then once you need some challenger, and so you don't want to be the challenger that awakens the giant in other people. Jeff Bezos, all those guys are like that. Bill Gates, I mean, these are competitive, hyper, almost maniac competitor.
That what it takes? Maybe it's good. Competition.
Yeah, but I mean, that's if you're trying to be the richest man in the world, which is. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I have mixed feelings. Like that month is like.
Feels bad though.
I feel like you shouldn't. Actually, there's an interesting article I read on narcissism, which is, I study psychology a lot. We'll talk some of that today, but one of the traits in narcissism is why do you do stuff? So non-narcissistic people, which is better, they do things for they call them object reasons versus, like, I'll simplify, end goal reasons. So it's better to not live for object reasons. So an object would be like, this guy making more money than me, so you focus on that guy to make more money. I think you should do that like 30% of your life. But some people do 100% of their life. Like, so the other way to do it, which is what I try to do, is pick a goal that doesn't have anything to do much with other people. Like, so my main goal is to like every day. I know that's a stupid goal, but it works for me. It's like 1 to 10, how did I like today? You know the old cliche you always hear, like, what would you do if today was your last day? Yeah. And everybody like thinks about it, but then they forget about it. Like, I was like, what if I actually made that my goal? But I don't use that dying thing. It's kind of morbid. I just go, did I like yesterday? If I didn't like yesterday, then I'm doing something wrong. Because what a lot of people do, especially when you're trying to make more money, become more successful, is you're always like, I'll make today shitty so that I like a year from now. Yeah, but sacrificing is good. But that's not what most entrepreneurs do. Most entrepreneurs, for example, most entrepreneurs are very unhealthy. The average entrepreneur you meet is like, they got zero muscle, they got, they're just out of shape. And it's because they're going, well, Ty, I'm working so hard now because in a year I want to make $1 million or $100,000 or whatever. But I'm like, but you don't even know if you're going to make it to that year. So I made my goal like, do I like today? And yes, sometimes you do have to optimize by sacrificing today, doing something, but you'd be surprised how little you have to sacrifice. I think that's the biggest myth in entrepreneurialism. That's what I always say. Everything's like just hustle and work harder. It's not that simple. Because there's a lot of people who work hard. Look at New York City's construction crews going all night, as far as I can tell. Driving me crazy last night. It's like 3 in the morning, they're hammering. I'm like, who's hammering at 3 in the morning? But they're working hard, and they're not going to break out of their income level. So I think that whenever I try to optimize for the day, the other stuff works out. So you don't have to work. You can't work. I saw somebody posting a video, like some entrepreneur guy's like, you only need to sleep 6 hours and then you can, and I'm like, it's not true. It's not sustainable.
So you're not for the whole Gary Vaynerchuk, like hustle.
Well, look, this is the thing. If you really study science, if you want to know the real answer, not my opinion or Gary Vee's, there's really good scientific studies on this thing called Hexaco, which is the personality traits that all of us have. There's 25 of them, and there's 5 that are super related to how much money you'll make. And it's called conscientiousness. And conscientiousness is made up of, depends which scientist, some say 4, some say 5. So the 5 are perfectionism, organization, diligence, prudence, and they've added a 5th one called industriousness. So Gary Vee is big on preaching industriousness, which is another word for like hustle, work hard. But it's only one of 5 facets. So it's an incomplete way of, it'd be like if I said, you want to be in shape? Do biceps, do biceps, do biceps. Well, you could, whenever you argue with me, I could show you science where it is good to do, but if you only do biceps, you're not creating a complete body, And so industriousness, because for example, take the other traits, like prudence. Prudence is related to your intelligence. Prudence is picking well. So for example, let's say you just focus on industriousness, which is hustling, working hard, grinding, but your prudence level sucks. So you launch the dumbest business idea. You're gonna sell fruit flies to people on the street in a food truck as, frozen fruit fly. That's not gonna be a good business. Not many people are gonna eat flies. Yeah, so you hustle, you work hard, you even have diligence, which is working through even when most people give up. You even have perfectionism, organization. But there's another thing. You can also work hard and not have organization. So you can't build systems. Some people can't build systems. So they just work hard. I see that that's a very common thing with entrepreneurs. High industriousness, low organization. So for example, they're just like a chicken with their head cut off. There's no, they don't have a practical plan. That's kind of why you guys are here. I want to show you like how you got to design a practical plan that you follow that's systematic. That's organization.
So would you spend more time planning than actually working?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're out here on the mean streets in New York City, and this is a business seminar. How's everybody doing so far? Good.
Yeah.
Every bitch gotta go.
So that was Mastermind, you know, people want to do some private coaching with me, so that's kind of cool. We'll see how that works out. You know, I really don't do private coaching. If I do, it costs a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cheap. Luckily, if you guys want to learn more about this shit, this kind of shit we're doing, you can learn Fit Coach You. That's what I do. Like, it's group coaching. It's a lot cheaper than doing one-on-one private coaching with me. To do private coaching with me, you got to be making at least private. You got to already be making $5 grand a month, you know, off your business. Because I don't want to start people from zero anymore. I've done that a lot, and I don't want to do that anymore. But if you haven't made it, if you want to get to $5 grand a month on your own business, then Fit Coach You will help you get there. And then once you get there, then we can talk about private coaching. If that's interesting to you, go to fitcoachyou.com. Right? Anyway, man, Ty, I actually gotta go. I got some shit to do, man, and I'm out. All right.
Calling. Yeah. Falling. I feel like. Falling. Yeah.